Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase and it's Vectis Prime. So let us immediately start. First I'm going to spawn level 200 Steel Path or Computer Group dudes. Spawn them in. No buffs, no armor strip, just raw damage. And it one-shots the Butchers, which is not that big of a deal. Lancers also. Bombards. And Heavy Gunners sometimes going to be one hit, sometimes going to be two. But yeah. It's quite nice. There are two builds I'm going to show you. One is the expensive one is not expensive. So let's start with the expensive one. And the reason why I call this one the expensive is because this one uses Prime Chamber. And not a lot of people have this. And what it does, it gives you plus 100% multiplicated damage on your first shot in the magazine. And that also complements really well with depleted reload, which reduces your magazine capacity by 60%. So Vectis' magazine size is 2, now it's 1. So every shot will do 100% more multiplicated damage. And depleted reload also gives you reload speed. Galvanized scope gives you a lot of reload chance while aiming. Of course you're going to use this. This is a sniper, pretty much designed for snipers, so it's a must-have for me personally. Semi-rifle cannonade gives you the locked fire rate, increased damage and punch through, helps you a ton. Vital sense, increased critical damage. Primary acuity gives you weak point damage and weak point critical chance, locks your multi-shot, so multi-shot doesn't work. And the weak point is enemies' heads, so you shoot enemies in the head, you do more damage and higher critical chance. Prime cryo rounds gives you a lot of cold. Thermite rounds gives you heat and stash chance, heat and cold. Gives you blast. We have a 33% chance to proc blast, so every enemy in a 5-minute radius is just going to get chunked. So you're going to shoot enemies in the head, do a lot of damage, proc blast. Everybody in 5-minute radius is also going to die. So blast is quite nice for heavy hitting weapons like Vectis and snipers in general, because they hit like a truck and you solve your single target DPS, but you really didn't solve your clear. And blast is going to help you sometimes with clear. So yeah, these are the mods. For the Excel's Weapon Adapter slot mods, I would highly recommend going for Vigilant Supplies for the ammo economy and enhancing your crits. And Primary Deadhead, easy ISO to 360% increased damage, the beautiful plus 3% headshot multiplier, and weapon recall. It's a must-have. And yeah, this is the setup I use. But you're like, I don't have this. Don't worry about it. Instead of Prime Chamber, use Bladed Rounds, which gives you critical damage while aiming, and you get that critical damage on kill. And instead of Depleted Reload, use Critical Delay, which gives you plus 200% critical chance, lowers your fire rate, but we are using Semi-Rifle Cannonade, which fixes your fire rate, so this negative doesn't do anything. So you get a lot of critical damage and critical chance, and time for me to show you this build instead. I showed you the Prime Chamber one. Now I'm going to show you this one. So instead of having one bullet on your magazine, you have two. And as you can see, blast proc there, killed that enemy over there. I hit like a truck now. Blast proc, please. Yep, there you go, blast proc. That heavy gunner nearly died from the blast proc. So I shot the Lancer. No, it wasn't Lancer. It was a Bombard. And everything in 5-meter radius is going to die. And as you can see here, Heavy Gunner nearly died. So imagine if you used Armor Strip, Warframe, or Heavy Buffer, this Heavy Gunner will be dead. And yeah, it's quite nice. Blast proc. Sometimes Blast proc is going to help you a ton. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup. It's Blast. You don't need to use Viral, one shot. Viral is only good if you proc a ton of Viral. But yeah, this is how it feels when you shoot from far away. And yeah. Boom, boom. Yep, that's the two build setups. One if you don't have Prime Chamber, and the other one that with Prime Chamber. And this is yet again with Prime Chamber. I can show it you again. Yet again, no buffs, no armor strip. And yeah, and boom. Yep, that's it. That's the Vectis Prime build. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.